Let's learn about the present perfect tense. The structure of the present perfect tense is subject plus have or has plus past participle. Remember, the past participle is the third verb form. For example, with the verb eat, eaten is the past participle. There are a few reasons to use the present perfect tense. The first is when an action started in the past and continues to the present. Be careful, the present perfect continuous can also be used for this reason. Let's look at an example. They have known each other since they were children. Notice we use known, the past participle of know. This action started in the past and is still true now. It's important to note that the word since is commonly used in the present perfect and present perfect continuous. The second reason to use the present perfect is when an action happened during a time period that has not yet finished, such as this month, this year. Here's an example. You have arrived late to work 3 times this month. Here we use the present perfect because this month is not finished. The third reason to use the present perfect is when the action is more important than the time. We use the present perfect to describe experiences. Have you ever fallen in love? Have you ever eaten frog? Have you ever broken a bone? Have you ever seen a ghost? Have you ever driven on a motorcycle? The words just, already, and yet are often used with the present perfect tense. The present perfect can be used for an action that was recently finished. For example, I have just finished running. The word just is very common in this use. Yet is used with the present perfect tense in negative statements and questions. For example, the mail hasn't arrived yet. Yet means not in the time between a past time and now. It should happen soon though. Already is used in positive statements when an action is completed before we expected. For example, I have already finished reviewing all the documents. And now, here's some extra information about the present perfect. The present perfect is not used with a specific time in the past, unless the word since is used. For example, I have visited Paris. I have visited Paris last month. The first sentence is correct. The second sentence is incorrect because we have a specific time, last month. We must change this sentence to the past simple. I visited Paris last month. Another example, I have played tennis. I have played tennis when I was a child. The first sentence is correct. The second sentence is incorrect because we have a specific time. We must remove the word have and change this to the simple past. Or we can remove the word when, change it to since, and keep this in the present perfect tense.